The days slip through my fingers like grains of sand as I wonder if I'll ever find her, that special person who lives only in my dreams and hopes right now. Every morning I wake up thinking today might be the day our paths cross, but the sun sets and I'm still walking alone. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of someone in a crowd who makes my heart skip a beat, only to realize it's not her. I imagine her smile, her laugh, and the way she might understand me completely. But these thoughts are becoming harder to hold on to as time passes. The coffee shops I visit, the streets I walk down, and the places I go all feel a bit empty without her beside me, even though I've never actually met her. Deep down, and starting to accept that maybe she exists only in my imagination, a perfect picture of love that real life can't match up to. Yet a tiny part of me keeps hoping, keeps searching faces in crowds, because giving up on finding her feels like giving up on the best part of my dream. My mind keeps drifting back to all those romantic movies where two people who are meant to be together somehow find their way to each other no matter what stands in their way. But real life isn't a movie, and I'm starting to see that now more clearly than ever. The world is so big with billions of people walking around, and finding that one special connection feels as unlikely as catching lightning in a bottle. Even my friends tell me to stop waiting and just enjoy life, but they don't understand how it feels is to carry this emptiness inside this space that seems shaped exactly for someone I haven't met. When I look at happy couples walking hand in hand or sharing quiet moments together, it reminds me of what I might never find, and that thought weighs heavier on my heart with each passing day. The hardest part is learning to find peace with this uncertainty, this possibility that my last hope of finding true love might remain just that, a hope unfulfilled. I try to keep myself busy with work, hobbies, and friendships, but in those quiet moments before sleep, my thoughts always circle back to her. I wonder if she's out there somewhere feeling the same loneliness, also wondering if she'll ever find me. Dating apps and blind dates my friends set up just feel empty and forced, nothing like the deep connection I'm yearning for. Maybe I've read too many love stories or dreamed too big, but letting go of this last hope feels impossible. It's like saying goodbye to the party of myself, to all those future moments I've imagined, the first meeting, the nervous first date, the comfortable silences, and the shared laughter that now might never happen. Some days I try to imagine a different kind of happiness, one that doesn't depend on finding that perfect someone. I tell myself that maybe this emptiness is teaching me something important about being complete on my own, but it's hard to shake the feeling that I'm missing out on one of life's most beautiful experiences when I see elderly couples still holding hands after decades together, or watch young love blooming in the park. My heart aches with a mixture of longing and sadness. The thought that I might need to let go of this lost hope, this final dream of finding her, feels like accepting that some stories just don't get their happy ending. Yet somewhere between hope and acceptance, I keep moving forward, carrying this quiet wish in my heart, even as it grows fainter with each passing season. When I look back at old photos and memories, I noticed all the empty spaces where someone special could have been standing beside me, the holidays that I spent alone, the achievements I couldn't share with a loving partner, and all those beautiful sunsets I watched by myself. They tell the story of what's missing in my life. There are moments when I try to convince myself that being alone is better than being with the wrong person, but this doesn't stop the longing in my heart. Friends tell me there's still time, that love can happen when you least expect it. But as each year passes, this last hope feels more like a fading star in the night sky. Sometimes I wonder if holding on to this dream is just hurting me more, like holding on to a rope that's slowly burning my hands. But letting go seems even more painful than holding on. My last hope embodies a profound sense of longing and uncertainty as I find myself grappling with the realization that it seems I may never meet her. Each day brings a mix of anticipation and despair, a delicate dance between hope and resignation. I often replay the moments we've shared, the conversations that ignited my heart, and the dreams we painted together in our minds. Yet as time passes, I feel the weight of distance growing heavier, like an invisible barrier that separates us. It's as if fate has crafted an intricate tapestry where our path, once so vibrant, now appear afraid and uncertain. I cling to the belief that love transcends time and space, yet the thought of never holding her hand or seeing her smile in person fills me with a profound ache. This is my last hope, the possibility that despite the odds stacked against us, destiny might still intertwine our lives. I wish for a miracle, a moment where our worlds collide and I can finally express everything that has remained unset. Until then, I hold on to the memories, the laughter, and the dreams we dared to share, hoping that one day they might lead me to her. As I traverse this curve of life shrouded in uncertainty, the question that haunts me is, why are we even fighting for it? Suppose this is our last fight, and we lose. Each day brings a barrage of insults, but there are few redeeming moments where you can count yourself lucky, but they are immediately followed by the realization of us being together. It leaves me wondering about the trivial details of our relationship. Her laughter that filled the void, her eyes which held the universe within, the never-ending chemistry that we shared in conversation, as if we were one in two bodies. But now I can't enjoy that, as there's always a reminiscing destructive wave of sorrow mixed with love. A quiet strength is beginning to spring forth in my heart as memories of all laughter and illusions finds a home in me. I still do believe that love knows no barriers, and that time or distance can never really erase people's authentic bonds. I lift myself whenever a question crops up in my mind that is both terrifying and beautiful. It terrifies me because it is not only a wish, but a request as well, a request that we should never back down. There will be a day where I will reveal all the feelings subdued within me, how she used to comfort me on my coldest days with her mere presence, and how her voice calls out for me, urging me to be courageous. I desire for my words to make it clear that she is not an afterthought, but a prominent figure in my life. The pangs of affection to give way to a vow I take on, one that ensures every fiber in my being will not rest until I've done everything in my power to attain her. Navigating through this emotional maze has been quite a ride for me. Nevertheless, I always know that I have the strength to keep on moving forward, because hope is a process and not a resting place, and that every step I make reinforces my faith in the universe coordinating plans at the right time. I welcome the ambiguity, for I know that builds my character and strengthens my being. One of the greatest realizations I have had is that love is not only about instant gratification, but also the waiting, the longing, the lessons that come with it. It is to say, in the stillness of my spirit, that what made me begin the journey were the signs, the coincidences, the barely noticed glances that made a whole world burst deep inside of me. Those reminiscences become my polar stars, my North Star, pointing me to the direction I should follow whenever I glance upwards. Whenever I feel like giving up, the anticipation of today is what my gesture will look like in the future. In this journey of waiting and hoping, I have come to realize that the essence of love is deeply intertwined with patience. It teaches me that not everything can be rushed, and sometimes the most beautiful connections blossom over time. As I navigate through this landscape of longing, I find solace in the lessons that each day brings. Every experience, every encounter, and every moment of introspection adds depth to my understanding of love. I learn to appreciate the little things, the warmth of the sun on my skin, the sound of laughter in the distance, and the comforting embrace of friends who support me during this tumultuous time. I come to understand that while my heart yearns for her presence, I must also nurture my own growth. This journey becomes a period of self-discovery, where I explore my passions, invest in my dreams, and cultivate the qualities that will make me a better partner. When the time comes, I remind myself that my last hope is not merely about her, it's about becoming the best version of myself, someone who deserves the love I seek. In doing so, I find strength and purpose in the waiting, transforming what once felt like an endless struggle into an opportunity for growth and self-love. As I stand at the crossroads of hope and uncertainty, I realize that this experience is shaping my character in ways I could never have imagined. The longing for her presence has ignited a fire within me, compelling me to push beyond my limits and strive for greatness. I begin to understand that love is not just about the other person, it's also about the journey of self-improvement and resilience that accompanies it. Each day becomes an opportunity to learn and grow, whether through reading, exploring new hobbies, or engaging in meaningful conversations that expand my horizons. In this journey, I also find solace in the support of those around me, friends and family. Though they may not fully understand the depth of my feelings, stand by my side, offering encouragement and warmth. Their love reminds me that I am not alone in this struggle. They share their stories of perseverance, and with each shared experience, I feel my heart swell with hope. I begin to recognize that my journey is not solely about seeking her, but also about fostering connections with those who care for me. These relationships become my anchor, grounding me during moments of turbulence. I learn the importance of expressing gratitude for the little things, a laugh shared over coffee, a text that brightens my day or comforting hug. When I need it most, this realization brings me a newfound sense of joy while my heart aches for what seems out of reach. I understand that life is rich with experiences and love can manifest in various forms. As I reflect on this journey and the profound lessons it has taught me, I realize that hope is not just about achieving a specific outcome, it's also about the courage to keep moving forward despite uncertainty. With each passing day, I learned redefine my understanding of hope. It transforms from a desperate longing into a quiet strength that resides within me. While I may long to meet her and share a connection that feels faded, I also recognize that my life is a mosaic of experiences, each piece contributing to the person I am becoming. I am learning to find joy in the journey itself rather than fixating solely on the destination. Ultimately, I hold on to the belief that love in all its forms has a way of finding us when we least expect it, and while she may remain a distant hope for now, I trust that my heart will continue to guide me, illuminating the path ahead and reminding me that every ending can lead to a beautiful new beginning.